Sometimes I do the Spotify jam, but mainly I'm in charge of the music. I don't know if you can tell so far that I am obsessed with leopard print. Favorite pop album, favorite pop artist of all time. Hey everyone, my name is Anna from LILITH'S Demise, and we're currently on tour with the Spoke Zarathustra, the Crimson Armada, and Heavy Hitter. And today we are going to be showing off my van, Big Ange. Okay, so this is where I usually like to sit, unless everyone else is trying to fight for shotgun. But you know, it's the most comfy in my opinion. Obviously I got these leopard print seats. I don't know if you can tell so far that I am obsessed with leopard print and pink and all of that sorts of stuff blinged out. So I have this little rear view mirror that's falling apart, but it's okay. And I have this little chandelier that I love, currently broke, but it's literally my favorite part of the van next to the seats. I have my Saving Grace water bottle. It's always with me. I don't leave anywhere without it. It's like my comfort water bottle. I got it from Michael's and I just thought it was super cute because of like the skulls and the leopard print. So up here basically is just, we got all of our cables. I have straws for warming up. It's kind of like a breath work that I do to keep the stamina. We also have this Starlink, so we do work on the road, at least 3 of us. I do social media management. My guitarist David does like graphic design and stuff like that. And then our photographer Alba, she has a remote job as well as editing on the road. So this is definitely an essential for working on the road and still making money other than just touring. We also have this really nice blue cooler that up here it's kind of like you can put any dry products. So it's kind of like, we haven't used it yet, but it stays cold up here. So we could put like sandwiches and stuff. And then inside obviously we have like drinks. Just ignore the trash. I don't know who put that there. Yeah, so we mainly have drinks up here. Little CarPlay that I had to install, and I actually installed this carpet because before it was like a really disgusting rubber, and so I didn't want that to be a part of the van. I wanted it to be a little nice, so this is also a part of the carpet. So mainly who does the driving is me and then my fill-in drummer Tim. Before, my boyfriend was on the tour, which he built this van with me. Shout out Tony. He was doing most of the driving, but he actually left just yesterday. So night times are Tim, daytimes are me, or maybe our bassist Juan, but it's mainly both of us. So everyone in the van mainly listens to metal, like my bassist, my drummer, and my guitarist, they mainly listen to metal. So I like to interject because we're listening to metal all the time on tour, which I love, of course. But sometimes it's like, I want to hear something else, so I tend to put like goth music, like The Cure. The Cure is one of my favorite bands. Or I put on pop music like Lady Gaga or Britney Spears, definitely one of my favorites. So I'm mainly playing the music. Sometimes I do the Spotify jam so that anyone can put in cues, but mainly I'm in charge of the music. Okay, so this is the middle of the van. Over here we have a bunch of storage, so like any bathroom supplies, we have my herbal tea here, which I use to warm up. So it's the throat coat. I know a lot of vocalists use that, and I also mix it with like the ginger lemon tea, and it tastes really good. So that's what I use my cup for, is water and tea. That's it. Extra batteries, baby wipes, detergent for when we need to do laundry. And this door is a little broken, so we have to hold it up by a bungee cord. We have these little ugly curtains that I put up so it doesn't get super bright inside. And this is the crazy part. This is a futon that I built with Tony, my boyfriend, and it pulls out. So the latch comes off here. You can see the slat bed here, so it pulls out all the way. It's kind of hard to do. You get the gist. We just close it here while we're driving so it doesn't move around. But this is super comfy. Most people sit up here. If they don't feel like sitting up here, they are mainly laying in bed. Before, our photographer Alba was sitting sleeping up here. Now it's our drummer Tim. He switched spots. And yeah, it's really comfy when you're sleeping on it, and to sit on it, it's decent for long drives. So under here we have some snack trays. So protein bars, peanut butter jelly bread, this instant mac and cheese that doesn't work unless you have a microwave, which is hard when there's no microwaves anywhere. And then we also have another one, more snacks, lots of peanuts, paper towels, jerky for protein. Yeah, this is kind of how we eat when we don't have anywhere to go to stop by. Back here is the bottom bunk. So mainly Juan and David sleep down here. And then if everyone's up here, I like to work on my computer back here. So what I'll do is I'll kind of like lift the bed, and then I'll take this little stadium seat, and then I'll basically slide it in right here and do my work on my computer, because to be honest, I feel like it's more comfy than being trapped in the futon. Little essential bag here to put in like paper towels or things that we want to hold quickly. Got a little trash can so it doesn't get too messy. We also have this Blue Eddy, which is very essential when we don't have anywhere to charge anything, since we're using our computers half the time. We have to charge our phones and computers a lot of the time since it runs out of battery really quickly. So this was definitely a really good investment. And then my favorite part of the bottom bunk is the fact that we have a little light so you can see a lot better down there and it's not so dark. We put these floors in. They were really difficult. This used to be like it was a really gross van before, but we literally took everything out, the plastic and everything, cleaned it up, made this floor, put this little edging in. We put little walls and the shelving to mask the wheels, and we also put like a sound barrier so it's not super loud. Up here is my bunk. Again, I like leopard print a lot. So me and my photographer Alba sit up here. Over there you can see is my little pillow, cat skeleton. But yeah, we sleep up here. It gets really cold at night, thankfully, since it's a fall tour, so we don't need to sleep with the fan on, but sometimes I'll hang like a little fan if it gets a little too hot. And again, curtains everywhere. We like the dark. I can't sleep if it's light out. I'll be immediately up by the second the sun comes out. I put this little sticker here that our actual drummer Larry, he found it at a gas station, and we were like, yeah, that's us. You gotta put that on here. So here's the back. I put this little carpet down because sometimes we like to take out the bed, and if we're just using it for regular shows that are more local that we don't need to sleep in the van, we can just put all our gear down here so it doesn't scratch the floor. Still the wood down here, the vinyl wood. And we keep like our personal belongings easy to reach rather than having to go in and out of the trailer. So this is Juan, Tim's, and David's stuff. So Juan and Tim, they sleep down here. They have another light, so in case we can't see back here, we turn on the little light over here so it's easier to see. Up here is my stuff. So I have a lot of things. I dress up the most, so I own the most things and bring the most things. So over here is kind of like my socks, underwear, my accessories, stockings, makeup, and I have like some hats over here. This is my favorite hat, but I also have like Ed Hardy, Von Dutch leopard print, if you couldn't tell. I love leopard print. Oh, and this is actually a hat that I made. So we got it embroidered, and I made the little leopard print and the bedazzled one, and it was like a limited edition one that we sold. But yeah, this is my makeup bag that a fan actually gave to me, which I was actually looking for something very similar to this, a Juicy Couture makeup bag. And the fact that she brought this to me was like so thoughtful, because I was like, how did you know? How did you know I wanted this? Again, leopard print bag. I have my little computer bag, so in case I don't need it, I literally just stuff it back here. Creatine does not belong to me. It belongs to my boyfriend, who was here because started working out a lot. Over here we have a propane stove. So it's a Coleman 2-burner stove that we like to take out and cook sometimes. So if we are parked up at like a Planet Fitness, we like to cook. So I'll put like burgers or hot dogs, so you know we don't have to buy out food so much. This is just the box for our Starlink, just in case. Shower shoes, towel, shower bag. And yeah, curtains again. Don't like the light, like the dark. So another one of my things I got is this Lady Gaga The Fame vinyl, one of my favorite artists, and I actually got this at the Preserving Underground in Pittsburgh, and I saw it and I was like, yeah, I have to buy it. Favorite pop album, favorite pop artist of all time. Shout out Preserving Underground. But yeah, that's basically Big Ange, and if you don't know who Big Ange is, shout out Mob Wives, R.I.P. Big Ange. She was a part of that show, and that's who I named it after, just because, you know, super 2000s, which is what I'm super into. And yeah, that's my band. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can find my Instagram at LILITH'S Demise, and we're on all streaming platforms. So you can find us Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We have a lot of our music videos that go out into Slam Worldwide. And yeah, all streaming platforms, or you could go to Linktree/LILITH'S Demise to find every single link that you need from us, including our bands in town. So if you want to see us come out to any future tour dates, you'll find all of our information on our bands in town, if not the Instagram as well. But yeah, thanks so much for watching and viewing Big Ange with me. Bye.